Hello everyone, welcome back. This is the Trump Tracking Health Tarot, whatever we call this show. This is his health reading for Wednesday. Don Cornholio's, Demented Don Cornholio's health reading. Tweaker Taco. Kelly Jenks, thank you for that name. Tweaker Taco. His health reading for Wednesday, July 9th, 2025. What will happen today? What is the state of your health? Donald J for Genius, Trump, right there. Oh, that's interesting. We had this card upright yesterday, but I thought it should be reversed. Okay. Oh, before I go on, I'm happiness to you guys all, but it's the full moon today. At 1:55 a.m., the moon moves into Capricorn at almost 19 degrees. So it's 18 degrees, 50 minutes of Capricorn. Wherever that lands in your chart, you can have a lot of success, whatever house that comes through for you. I wish you all the best. And yeah, so that's it. Yeah. No, wait. I've got the wrong date. I'm looking over here. I have my little ephemeris over here. Sorry, it's tomorrow. Psych. But that's okay. Let's look at it. Yeah, no, it's the moon that goes into Capricorn at 1:55 a.m. on the 9th, which is for Wednesday. But it's Thursday that is legally full at 1:37 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, so now you know you can focus in on your energy. You're focusing on the Capricornian energy to bring through whatever you want to be released into your life. Okay, which could happen, on Thursday the 10th. Sorry about that. So anyway, the Ten of Cups coming through reverse when it comes to health issues. This is a lack of stability. This is living in a chaotic environment. This is my dysfunctional family card, right? I mean, anybody could think of that, right? Because here we are, happy family. Here we are, dysfunctional. Which is probably just about every family has some level of dysfunction, right? Some family members who cause problems and all the focus and attention goes to them, and there's always fires to put out or crisis to manage or whatever. But anywho, when it comes to health, and especially his health, this is someone with major nutritional deficiencies, and he gets bad health advice, and sometimes this card is unexpected surgery. Also, that, like I said, that lack of stability. So the forces in motion for his life today is a major lack of stability and the very real possibility of some kind of an unexpected surgery. And then this is like having a double reversal. When you get the challenge card reversed, whoo. So the Knight of Pentacles brings through stomach problems. And again, this is another card for not assimilating, your nutrients well. And then also, this is a card when it comes to reversed for an acute illness. Okay. All right. Early in the morning, whoa, we have the World reversed. Oh my goodness. And the Hanged Man. So first thing in the morning, my goodness, with the World reversed, there's just no freedom, no closure. We're in the area of bones, knees, the whole skeletal system, tendons, ligaments, fascia, all of that. And so that's, because he just never takes any self-responsibility for his life at all. So therefore, no real freedom in his experience ever. Because if you want some level of freedom in your life, you really have to be actively working in integrity and working to be self-responsible. He's not self-responsible when it comes to his health. The things he's done to his body all his life are, and I know a lot of you guys keep saying, well, why is he still upright? Like, how does he even move forward? He's one of those, well, there are a lot of people like that. My grandmother was like this. He has a really, really strong constitution. So if he had taken good care of himself, he could easily live to be, well over 100. So, and he has the best health care. There's nobody on the planet that gets any better health care. Well, I can't say that actually. Any billionaire could also have that. But he has, the problem is, I shouldn't say problem, but the truth is, wherever he goes, he has like a mini surgical unit and ambulances and no matter where he goes, he has something to get him whatever he needs right away. Maybe they don't want to come so quickly anymore, though, as time goes by. Okay, so I digress. Let's go to the Hanged Man here. Now, this is one of my cards for the lymphatic system because, of course, it's ruled by Neptune. And but it's upright. So on the health level, I can't say that it's like if it were reversed, I'd say we've got some insanity going on here, or maybe he's being drowned or poisoned. It should be reversed because we know he is the treasonous traitor, right? If it weren't for Scrotus giving him immunity, he would have been in prison. I mean, he's still Mr. 34 counts of felony, for trying to subvert an election. God. And he was impeached twice. It's just the fact that he wasn't removed, that's all on the GOP. So, okay. I guess all I can say is that this rules the right side of his brain, so his intuition and his lymphatic system, and I don't think it's working well. We could also just say that he is stuck and suspended. He needs to look at life from different angles, but he can't because his brain doesn't work any better than a lizard, and a demented lizard. And he's not taking self-responsibility. There's no closure, and he's in suspension on the levels of health. Okay. Midday, maybe a little more strength. Oh, but then again, we've got the devil. Okay. And reversed as well. So with the strength card, when it comes to health, meanings, this is somebody having some bit of courage and some bit of control. I don't know. I mean, I really think this card should have come through reverse because that would bring the meaning through as somebody who's very narcissistic and is a predator. So maybe it's somebody helping him. I don't know. When it comes to the devil reversed, well, let's see, there we have, the skeletal system again. We have the fact that his health is affecting his public, what's the word? Persona, like how he is seen in the public. Yeah. That's interesting. So, okay. Now, sometimes too, when we get this card reversed, this is my card for a soiled reputation. And I know you guys are like, he doesn't have a reputation. Well, whatever reputation he has, it's even more soiled. And maybe his Depends slips or something. Maybe something like literally falls out. Oh my goodness. This is definitely somebody who's not willing to face the truth, believes in his own lies, and has the constant courage to just keep putting his shit out there. Okay. This is also on the level of health when it comes to reverse, somebody who needs to take time off. Let's see if he does. Also somebody who's chronically numbing out. Yeah, we know who that is. Really unhappy and entrapped in just a downward spiral of his own bad choices. Okay, that's all I can get out of that card. Evening time, Ace of Cups. Okay, he's feeling a little better then. Somebody has filled his cup up with something, or he's drinking because, and you know, sure, go ahead and say that you don't drink. Sure, right. When nobody's looking and you forgot that you don't drink because, you know, dementia. And then we have the, okay, wait, hold on. Ace of Cups on the health level. This is just relationships and that, I don't know, maybe a little bit of some kind of heart opening, but opening to what? Being stuck. We've got the Death card here reversed. And so this is, when it comes to reverse, we're talking bladder, well, upright or reversed. This card's ruled by Scorpio. So we're talking bladder, prostate, you know, mushroom field, colon, you know, anything down south. And it's also not being able to move forward, not being able to move on, major control issues, survival issues, resistance to change. He's not going to change. So, yeah, take another big cup of that, right? And then again, this lady keeps coming through, this Queen of Wands. I just don't know who that is. She's, whoever this is, she's seductive now. And this, so I look at these two cards up here as being like later evening, but then this can be the middle of the night. So maybe he gets some support from Kristi Noem. Because, you know, she's got to be pretty tight with him. Either that or Lena Haba, I don't know. She kind of got fired. She's the AG of New Jersey now, but whatever. I feel like it's Kristi Noem, and I feel like it's sharing news, and it's all about, you know, how many people do we have to lock up now? I mean, he's headed towards what his plans are actually to create concentration camps or private prisons, slave labor from anybody with brown skin that they could possibly, you know, get. He hates people of color and brown skin. Makes me wonder if Melania's boyfriend has brown skin or darker complexion. Wouldn't that be hilarious? Wouldn't that be something if we finally knew exactly who her boyfriend is and what's driving this whole hatred for people of color? Anyway, bottom line with these two cards reversed, all I can really say is this is definitely a woman, and she's working against him, but he doesn't know it, and she's lying to him. She's a fire sign woman. I do think it's Kristi Noem. Maybe she doesn't realize she's lying to him. Maybe this is her lack of planning. Or he's got major rashes and his eyes are bothering him. Maybe he's got rashes on his face even. And it could be, you know, like, oh, where's my hair, right? There's that possibility. And then with the Page of Wands upright, when it comes to health, you know, it's not reversed, so I can't say he's got bad news, but I don't know. I mean, it's just, could just be a younger person trying to help him out. Maybe it's Kristi Noem lying to him and giving him what she thinks is good news, but it's a lie. That makes sense to me. Okay, for the foundation for the whole day, ooh, 8 of Cups reversed. And this, going with the full moon, that kind of makes sense there. And the 9 of Swords reversed. So anyway, 8 of Cups reversed because it's Saturn in Pisces. When it comes through reverse, this is the lymphatic system constricted, not flowing. This is a card of addictions and tumors, and Saturn being, could be problems with the skeletal system. And we know he's got the drop foot in both feet, whatever that called is, that AFO. Yeah, okay. And then with the 9 of Swords reversed, headaches, migraines, falling, going upstairs or downstairs, OCDs. So, yeah. Mars and Gemini also just won't let him sleep, won't let him, this is like major insomnia and sometimes depression that's so severe that you're just tormented. Whew, okay. Not dead yet, but doesn't look good. Okay. Take good care, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.